Hi, my name is David Egan. I'm the NDP candidate for Edmonton Northwest. In education, in government, the NDP invested in post-secondary, we invested in K-12 education, built more than 200 schools, and developed a curriculum that was widely regarded as one of the best in Canada, if not the world. In the last 4 years, the UCP government has decimated public education here in the province of Alberta, from kindergarten to grade 12, and in post-secondary as well. We simply cannot afford to not invest in education here in the province of Alberta. An investment dollar in education pays exponential returns for the economy, for our society, and for democracy. The good news is that Alberta's New Democrats have recruited an amazing team of candidates that have education experience. They have it in their bones. Let's hear from a few of them.
Public education matters because it is the place where we can hone our future leaders. Hello, I'm Rosman Valencia. I'm running as your next MLA in Calgary East. Every single day when I walked into my classroom, I see the future of this province. The Alberta's NDP always prioritize the future of our children by making sure that we have well-rounded education, by ensuring that we have a curriculum that will definitely put forward our students, not back in the 1950s. I am running with the NDP because the NDP always believe that the education is an equalizer, and I do believe that too.
Public education allows us as a society to prepare ourselves for the future. It is what we invest in now so that our children can carry the torch that we pass them later on in life.
Michael Lisboa-Smith, Calgary Northwest.
The UCP has damaged the education system in so many ways it's hard to keep track of them, whether that's bloated class sizes, a curriculum that should not be used in this century, the lack of diversity, the lack of supports for our diverse learners in particular. It really is alarming to me that this is the government that has chosen to do this to our children and their families and the communities that they live in. I would like to see a public education system that can serve all of the students in Alberta's public. Right now we have way too many that are falling through the cracks. I would like to see an education system that is truly welcoming and celebratory of the diversity of the students that we have in this province. I'd like to see a return of supports for diverse learners, whether they are neurodiverse, learning disabled children, whether they are Indigenous, whether they are not speaking English as a first language. There is a lot of room to grow and a capacity for our ability to serve Alberta students, and that's what I want to see in the future.
My name is Gwendolyn Dirk. I am the candidate for Brooks Medicine Hat. Public education matters because education is a human and a universal right. It's a great equalizer. Having teachers like myself matters because we understand community, we understand how to work with people, and we understand how to communicate and listen to people. I am going to fight as hard as I can to help build a curriculum, bring a curriculum that is worthy of our students and our teachers, and one that will take us into the future.
The damage that I've seen the UCP do to Alberta classrooms really started when I was working as an assistant principal in an Edmonton elementary school. My name is Peggy Wright, and I'm the NDP candidate for Edmonton, Beverly, Clareview. What happened that year was that our pre-kindergarten program was absolutely decimated. It was destroyed because of funding cuts. It wasn't just the cuts in funding though. It was also the change in terms of who would qualify for pre-kindergarten. It was a bit of a double whammy. My hopes for the future of public education are pretty simple. It's to actually have a public education system so that we do not fall victim to what I think is happening in places like the United States, where it's all about testing and it's all about means and it's all about wealth. Instead, my hopes for public education, first of all and foremost, is that it remains public and that it remains a system that we can be proud of the world over.
Public education matters because every child in this province deserves an equitable start in life. David Cloutier, Calgary Shaw. The Alberta NDP is a party of everyday Albertans. If you look at our slate of candidates, these are folks who come from teachers, nurses, paramedics, parents, and other frontline workers who have been dramatically impacted by this government's decisions in the last 3 years. One of my biggest fears is having to walk into my classroom with this regressive curriculum. This curriculum is going to harm our kids' development. My students, Alberta's kids, are smarter than this curriculum gives them credit for. We need to elect an NDP government that's going to stop this regressive curriculum and do so much better for our young people. Under an NDP government led by Rachel Notley, there is hope. Alberta can once again be a home of a world-class education system that we can all be proud of.
When it comes to education in Alberta, I believe in a better future.
In a better future.
Better future.
I believe in a better future.
I believe in a better future.